Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are back in the Lightning and we're going to have what I am going to call, so far in my World of Warships Legends history, my hardest battle ever. This is not going to be pretty. This is not going to be one of those matches that you walk away with 200,000 damage. This is going to be one of those matches where from basically the very beginning, we are in a combat with multiple people, and we do everything in our power to survive and pull this team through. And if that's something that you're interested in, then stick around, because you're going to see some fun stuff. And like I said, this isn't about damage, this isn't about raw, skill. Like you guys know, me and the Destroyer, not the best, but for what I can be capable of, what this ship is capable of, and what this entire team on both sides tries to do right off the bat is just insanity. I'm talking about, what, 7 destroyers at least, maybe 6 destroyers, we'll just go with 6, getting into wide open conflict, gun battle in the center of the map in the first 2 minutes. BS, you say? Just wait and find out. And I'm not gonna lie, I had my reservations about getting involved in this gunfight because it's just too many guns firing, and then there's battleships there that are very accurate that could potentially put a hurting on me. But we're gonna do everything in our power to pull this team through. Regardless of how the beginning of this match goes. Now you can see my first wave of torpedoes did not hit. Sizing up the Richelieu, and that's when I realized that we have 4 destroyers on our team right here, and their first destroyer gets spotted. Unfortunately, I'd already started going in reverse. I had smoked up, I was getting ready to engage the Richelieu, and our Kagaro's in a world of hurt because now all of the enemy destroyers are spotted, or at least 3 of them are spotted right now, which means there are 7 destroyers in this short amount of space getting into an open gunfight. This is not preferable and not what you want to be doing in a destroyer too often. We lose our Kagero right off the bat. We're trying to get shots on the Akatsuki. We take a nasty hit from the Richelieu. Apparently he was paying attention, unfortunately. But we're going to try, we've already knocked out the engine once. We're going to try to get it again if we can on the Akatsuki. I screw up here and accidentally fire after my smoke disappeared in the excitement of trying to get a fight. And then I look over and we've got an Asashio here. And it's just, everything starts happening so fast that I actually just dumped almost all of these torpedoes right into the island. I told you guys, I'm not the best, okay? I understand. But before you judge me, look at the minimap right now. We've already lost 2 destroyers. They haven't lost a single destroyer. And it's going to be up to me and the other destroyer to somehow pull this off. And unfortunately, we're going to have to do it without torpedoes because we just wasted all of ours. That Asashio should be trying to torp us right now because he's not firing his gun. We knock out his propulsion. We're using the smoke to try to, break away. Again, not the best use of the smoke here because of its short duration. It's not doing me any good. But we get some good shots into the Asashio. We dodge his torpedoes. He's going to overrun his smoke screen screwing up here. And we're going to try to make him pay. And we're going to eat a lot of hits right here. And then all of a sudden the Z-23 shows up. And he's like, look, you can leave my buddy alone. I don't know if they're buddies, but they're definitely on the same team, and they both want my giblets. Something fierce. I'm in a world of hurt. I've got no propulsion. Well, I've got the perk for the propulsion continuing to work, even if it's slightly less. But we disengage, and unfortunately, the Z-23 closes close enough, keeps us spotted. The fire goes out. We knock out his propulsion, and we start dodging rounds. Now, I have 3,800 health. They have a lot more potential to kill me than I... Oh my god, it's a freaking island! Please smoke! Thank you. Thank you. Save me. Oh my god. Alright, Spartan, you can't screw this up. You only get one chance to run away. Come on. You can't screw this up. What are you doing? You're screwing it up, Spartan. Get out of there. You got 30 seconds to get away from there as fast as possible. You know there are... hello. How are you? How you doing, Z23? Remember me? My teammate is here too. Now you're the one getting on the receiving end of this. And we get a good hit, and the Kagero finishes him off. Now, that takes out one of their destroyers. They still have 3 more. Hey, speaking of which, hello, Z23. Now remember, I only have 3,000 health left. This is dangerous, but I'm not going to let him sit there and pick on my Kagero. We've got to do everything in our power, and we've got some help from the battleship behind us. Not a lot of help. He hit him with armor piercing, did very little damage, but some damage is better than nothing. And now we are down to 2,000 health. We get some more hits on the Z23, and Kagero should be able to finish him. Nope, he doesn't finish him. Are we going to be able to finish him? Turning back in to get all 3 guns, and somehow the Kagero misses him. We set the Z23 on fire, and that is huge. We've already done multiple times of damage as far as propulsion and whatnot. So he's going to be on cooldown for his damage control, and wait for it. Got him. Oh, okay. Slightly early, sorry. Got him. Down he goes for our first kill of the game. Now, we've only got 25,000 damage right now. There's a lot of torpedoes in the water, so we're just going to, you know, pay attention. Managing to avoid the battleship made it look like that's what we were trying to do to begin with. I just got really, really lucky. I wasn't paying attention to the battleship at all. Now, the Tirpitz is coming out, and I fully anticipate this Tirpitz is going to turn to engage the battleship in the way only Tirpitzes do, which is charge straight at them and hope to get close enough to torp them. And so I'm going to try just putting torpedoes everywhere in the path of where he's going to be turning. Now, again, 2,000 hit points, half the enemy team left, or just slightly less than half. We've got the advantage in points and ships, so as long as my team doesn't completely throw this, we will be fine. But look at the base right now. We are currently having our base capped. I have not noticed yet in this match, so that's a thing. We are in our smoke. We are shooting the crap out of the Tirpitz. We've got fire set, and it looks like we're going to get one. Yep, definitely one torpedo hit there. He's going to get flooding and the fire, so he puts those out using his damage control, which means if we can keep shooting him for another 2 or 3 reloads, watching our smoke timer a lot closer this time, if we can manage to set another fire, he's going to burn for a long time, and there it is. And he takes a pretty nasty hit on top of that. So this is our last shot in the smoke, and we've got to start sailing away. Now, our Jean Bart charges a Tirpitz, which is insanity. I don't know why you would ever do that. But he does, and he's going to pay the price because now he's between a Richelieu and a Tirpitz. And that's not preferable. And as I check his health, I realize, oh god, I need to get to the base. But I've got to be careful at how I approach this. We've got a Richelieu coming into the base, which means they're going to have multiple people in the base. Currently, I believe it's just one person in the base, so I have a chance. I have no idea how much damage, or how much health the person in the base has. It's obviously a destroyer, because I don't have them spotted currently. So we're going to go ahead, launch torpedoes, and just try to guess at what he's going to do. He knows he's lit up by a destroyer. He knows that I was in this location. He has no idea if I've already fired my torps, but he can assume that torps are on the way at some point, so he makes an immediate change of course, which is a very good play. But because of our ability, or our guess that we were going to have him change course, we're going to get some hits anyway. Now, I'm trying to use, and I've said this before, I'll say it again, the only ship better concealed than this is an Akatsuki. Kageros I can keep up with as far as concealment, but Akatsukis have that little bit of an edge. But I get in here just in the nick of time, and I have not been spotted. The destroyer that's in here with me has not been spotted. And we are just going to bide our time, try to help our teammates get back. If we can hold these guys, our team will be able to get back. Now you can see here, I start thinking, okay, Torps are back. Let's just give him one out front where he's headed now, and one way behind in case he starts to slow down. And just as I almost screwed the pooch and sailed out of the circle here, I managed to slow down and start to stop. And that is huge. Managing to keep the team here. Forcing, and there's the mistake. We get spotted at the exact same time. And I've already got my guns there. I get the first shot off, I get the second shot off, and we hit him and set him on fire. And we are in the smoke. We've got 40 seconds left. And we get 2 good torpedo hits. We've got our Confederate medal. We've managed to attack, what is it, 6 people on the enemy team? 6 different ships on the enemy team. We pull out of the smoke when we think the Asashio has forgot about us, and we played it perfectly. And he is nowhere in position to actually shoot us. We also got our Hydro running right now because we were afraid he was going to try to torp us. And we take down the Asashio. Now this Richelieu right now is probably thinking, alright, we got to kill this destroyer, and here comes the shot. Go! Okay! 760 damage. That was not preferable. Now here, I throw the torps again. He's going to be speeding up, so I got to try to lead him here. Try to block him with both directions. If he doesn't speed up all the way, he's going to coast into the first set. If he takes off, he's going to hit the second set. But we are disengaged. We only have 760 hit points. We cannot afford another engagement. But if you look at the base, this guy's already been hit by us and the teammate. We have one teammate left. He is a Vanguard. He is full health. And we managed to miss that shot. We are in the smoke, but we're not going to stay here. Because in my mind, he is coming directly at me in the smoke. Which means when he gets 3 kilometers from me, he's going to spot me, and I'm not going to see him in time. Because, well, actually I would, because I have the hydroacoustic running, and I forget what the range is. It's probably 3 kilometers for detecting ships. So I would technically detect him probably about the same time he detects me, but I got 760 hit points. So I'm going to put the smoke between me and him and get the f*** out of there. This is not a situation you want to put yourself in with this low health. You can't afford it. So as a destroyer, it's a battleship you're against. Get some distance. He'll never see you. That is the one advantage I have over him, is just not being seen. And so now that we're in no danger of losing the match to a cap because we're right here to reset with our teammate, I start planning the be-all, end-all of torpedo strikes. I'm like, all right, surely he's going to keep sailing in a straight line. He's not going to, just so you know. He's already turning away, and I rushed those torpedoes just a bit, so I'm missing. Now, we only got 86,000 damage right now. There's only 1 ship left. We've got 2 kills. We only got 3 torpedo hits. We've done a lot of gunfighting with this thing, and we're not done yet. We don't have any smoke yet, but because he's engaging our Vanguard, I can start to try to set fires, and that's what I'm doing. I need to try to set fires on him. We know he's already on damage cooldown because the last time he got hit, he was flooding, and he put that out. So we need to try to hit him again, and come on. Oh, he takes the shot at us, but we get the fire in the clutch, and we get the torpedo, and he should be... Oh no, his damage control was back. No! Holding us just shy of 100,000 damage. Vanguard still sailing broadside on in front of the Richelieu with reckless abandon. Gets another salvo off of high explosive, sets him on fire, and it looks like that's going to be the end of him before we ever get a chance to hit him again. There's the main batteries, and down he goes. What a fight. I'm not going to lie, I was butthole clenched the entire time. Top of the leaderboard, 3,000 base XP at tier 7, not bad. So if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button for me. Leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.